Fantastic. There we go. So we go normally to our website, or you have straight away a link that I'm sure that Richard has sent you. So usually if you don't remember the link, or if you can find like any of us where the email with the link is, you go to xcl.ac.uk, apply now. That's the button. This first bit appeared, and you will always need to follow up the actual instructions. Now, bear in mind that if you do this for a student, okay, they will need to provide you with a password, okay, at a certain point. So let's say, for example, I'm going to give you a, so that's me. Of course, I'm a female, okay, and I'll put down my personal one so that we don't make a mess with anything else, okay? So I can skip my mobile phone at this stage because, as you can see, it's not required. The only information that are required at this stage are name, surname, and email address, okay? So I will show the system that I'm not a robot. So mountains, I see a mountain there. I don't see any other stuff. So I see verify, good job, and sign up. So the system now says, okay, everything has been successfully created, and you should have received the password. Now I'm going to see if I received the password. There we go. There you go. You have your account has been successfully created. Those are my credentials. So I will copy my fake password because otherwise I will not remember. And I will click here and go back here to verify your account. Okay, this is verified. So I will do this. I will put the email address that I registered myself with, and I'll put the password that we had. There we go. I don't want to set the password. Okay, so those are the normal terms and conditions for using Cluster, which is our stuff. Yes, I saw that you have a raised hand.
Yeah, so what the details I'm going to use to open the accounts are for the students. The name.
Yes, yes, yes.
But password is from the student.
Yes, it will be a fake, an initial one. So let's say, for example, you will put Tony, okay, the email address, and then you will ask them to send you, to forward you the email, and you have that, let's say, initial password that you will use to get in, and you will get to that. They could actually do that if you don't want to do it, but we found out that it's a lot easier to ask them. Maybe you are on the phone and say, okay, I'm doing it now. Can you please forward the email? As you can see, it's instant. It's 2 seconds after. So job done rather than anything else. Now, when you are at this stage, you will see that the information will need to be a little bit more depth to them. So you go here, click here to start. Yeah, and you start with student personal information. So we already said that I'm a female. I need to put, I'll put my name, my surname. Okay. Usually you will need I'll put this picture. Okay, should go well. Well, I'm very old, so I'll put any a fake date. Okay. That just to feel just not to feel that awful about myself. Okay, so that's my primary contact. Here I will need to put my phone. 2716. Okay, if you have an extra phone, you can add it there, but it's not compulsory, so we're skipping. Then I'll put down 5, and then I'll put down London. Okay, postcode is 78. Okie dokie, and then I put country is United Kingdom. I can't see anything. Okie dokie, there we are. Okay, then here you have the chance to put the proof of address, for example, an utility bill or whatever. I think we can skip it for now, just to give you an idea, because of course I don't have all of my stuff. So let's say IJ7684. I'm just putting some there. Passports, it expires possibly, I don't even know. Issue date, it should be something around 27/04 and 2012. And I would say United Kingdom because it's me. Okay. And now I need to put a photocopy of ID document. So I will put something that is not related to it.
Okay.
But just to give you an idea. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, okay, nationality, you can put it, you cannot. Italian in the passport. Okay, who will pay your tuition fee? I would say students. Contact for financial issues, students. Save, and you go. Then you have the disclosure of criminal convictions. So no, I don't. In this case, I haven't studied with XCL before. So I'll just put simply no. If you have, let's say, for example, students, I'll come to you in a second. If you have, for example, students that had a previous, I don't know, they started the first year of the bachelor somewhere else. This is where, yeah, you get the form, you fill it in and you upload it to get those credits recognized. Go for it.
Yeah. What I was going to ask is that with the students, if say who is going to pay your fees?
Yes.
Can someone else?
Yes.
Or sponsor?
Yeah. Yes, it could be father, mother, student. It could be someone else, like for example, an employer.
Okay, so even if he's a postgraduate student, the parent can still pay their fees?
Yeah, absolutely. That's not a problem. For us, it's not a problem who pays. We just need to know who to expect the fees from. Okay, you have the opportunity to choose. You'll choose it there. And then if we have additional requests for information, we will simply come back and ask you directly and just put down the names. So
even if they're 30 years old, their parents can still pay their fees?
Look, I'm Italian, and Italian students are at least 35 years old and still living with mommy and daddy and still using mommy and daddy's bank account. So we don't judge.
Okay.
Absolutely, we don't judge. Yes. So here is where you put the voucher code. Okay.
In the agreement, where you will receive an agreement today or tomorrow, by Friday you will receive it. It will be written inside a code. You will have this code, and every time you book a student, just put the code inside.
Because so we know that this student comes from you, and of course the commission will need to go to you.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say that I don't have anything that I did before. I don't have any voucher code. I save and go and move forward.
Anyway, and if you happen that you forgot, don't worry. You can always send me an email, or you can send me an Excel sheet. You can send me an Excel sheet and tell me, Richard, these are the students that I enroll. Easy. There is no issue on this. It can happen.
Yeah. So have you ever lived outside the UK, EU? In my case, it's no, but if it's yes, you can still have the opportunity to just say it. Okay, I'm going down.
Sarah, remember that these students are mostly for the IT center in Nigeria.
In fact, but that's not a problem. They can still say, look, like for example, they say yes, okay, and in this case, you don't have a problem because you can skip and say no because it doesn't relate to you. You're staying there. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be easy peasy in that sense. Then here we have again ethnic origin. In my case, is the kind of residence the UK? Yes, my case is yes. In your if in your case is not. Yeah, it's not a problem, as you can see. It's not, and that's okay in any case. So say next. So it seems very long, but okay, so that's the personal statement, is where your students should have prepared why they want to say. Keep it short, okay? So we don't need 3,000 pages or 3,000 words. I will say ciao, and that's about it, just for the sake of this example, okay? Then here we have, if you have disabilities, that's the way where you actually say it. It could be, you know, an autistic or a learning difficulty, no disability, other disability, you know, you can decide and put whatever it is. Okay. And go. So here, education qualifications pending. So let's say, for example, that I'm a high school student and I did not have finished my A levels or my high school, whatever I needed. So I can still say, yes, I have pending qualifications in this case, and you put down all the information about the subjects, the institution address and whatever. This is just for the pending ones. In my case, I don't have any pending, but I will put what I have here. So what I have achieved. So in this case, I will put just silly stuff of 48 just to avoid. And then I choose what I did. So I have a bachelor degree or equivalent. The subject would be business. Then the grade was upper first. I'm just saying the date from day 2. I seriously don't remember. I'm just just putting down some dates. There you go, to 12/10/2005, 4. Okay, so here I need to put the academic documentation, of course, so a copy of what I have achieved. In this case, I'm just putting this because, yeah, just for sake of everything. So language, is English your first language? No or yes? I'm assuming the answer would be no. Was English the language of instruction at your school, college, university? Let's say, for example, you have students that have finished the last 2 years of high school and they were taught in English. They don't need an English certification.
Okay.
Okay, so that's important. So they don't have to do all the nasty bits and pieces with the English language.
Because in Nigeria, they're taught in English. And
there you go. So in this case, it would be yes. I'll put down yes, because your language of instruction would be English. So they need anything else. As you can see, only if you have written no here, you will need to submit proof of IELTS, TOEFL, or any other English certificate. Okay, in this case it's no, it's yes, so we are absolutely fine and we don't have to proceed with anything. So we have references. Usually we ask for references. I'll say Richard will be my reference. Yeah, yeah, of course. Where about at ciao.it? You see, I'm just a double guess. I'm just putting silly stuff. Sorry, but otherwise they might think, my colleagues might think it's a proper application form, and I don't want that. So 0, 8, 9, 10, done. I'll upload this reference, even though he never wrote one for me. The cheeky one. Okay, so I'll put the PDF here. Okay, and done. Now it's consent. Basically, I'm saying I'm fine with everything that I've been sent. I'll make, a sort of signature. Yeah. Now, those are the conditions of admissions with the deposit, in this case, to pay everything. You have everything here. They will still receive a refund policy as soon as they enroll. So everything will be there pretty clear. So yes, I confirm that I am saving next. Okay, so we should be fine now, as you can see. Now I'm all done. Okay, I need to do a new applicant if I want to go for that. I need to put the code of what I want to study. So what is the application for? In this case, I said that I had a degree. So I'll put down the MSc full-time for the block of March. So I would like to start in March. Press next. Okay, so that will tell you that you choose in business faculty, the MSc in Global Management and Innovation, okay, full-time, first year semester 1. And the delivery type would be, in your case, distance learning, because you are the actual center. I don't need any relevant work experience. This is just for the digital MBA that requires the 3 years work experience. So I don't need to add anything else.
Okay, the master's, how long is that for?
for 1 year. So all the masters are 1 year long, always. Okay. So what I'm saying is I'm going to do it full time. So I will do the 1 year rather than doing part-time 2 years after stuff. Okay.
So if they 1 year, can they do like 6 months over there and come to finish it, or they
Yes.
just
No. They absolutely they can. In any case, we can start with distance learning, and when they start, they can make an amendment and say, can I come the 6 months, the last 6 months in the UK, and we'll process the visa. Of course, there will be an adjustment to the fees because it's half, then they will be calculated half as online and half as face-to-face, just so you are aware of that. Yeah. Or let me see if I can actually. Okay, when I put the new applicants, I can do MSc, yes, and then I decide that I want the block 1 March, okay, and I'm doing it full time, yes, semester 1, yes. Let's see if they let me choose the actual, I think, yes, okay. Here, I can do hybrid.
It's my window, I need to shut my window, please. Sorry.
Go for it.
Everything is well registered at the moment, Sarah, so we can use this part as well for all the other agents who are now listening.
As you can see, when you have the delivery type, if someone wants to come 6 months from in your center and 6 months in London, they just choose hybrid, and that is automatically requested. However, if someone starts online and then decides that they want to come to the UK, it's not a problem. Even though they've written distance learning, they just simply, contact us and we will make everything in order to get their visa done. Okay. We don't need a relevant work experience, as we said, because it's not a digital MBA. Save and submit. Give it a moment that actually collects all the stuff. Okay, so as you can see, dear applicants, your application is being successfully submitted. Someone on my side is now receiving this, maybe having a laugh at what I wrote. But okay, so in this case, you will have an application ID over here, 11579. It will tell you the intake and the status of it. Okay, so now your application has been successfully submitted, so everything is completed on your side. Okay, now if you would like to have a look at it, okay, so this is already done. As you can see, that's your application, the priority. How would you see this from the student perspective? Of course, there's a back-end system where the administrators are working on the application and everything. And you can see if we're sending you some messages, you can also see them from the system here, other than the email that you provided us with when registering actually the student. Okay. So it might be good for you to still keep the password for every applicant so that you can check whether or not something is wrong and you don't need to rely on communication from the student. Yeah, you can always call us or contact us. We're not going to disappear or we're not going to answer you. Of course we do. But if you still want to double check everything, this is the way. Now, in terms of what they will actually see, this is our LMS or VLE, call it how you prefer. This is when you log on, of course, this is what it looks like. So you will have a series of courses that the student is enrolled into, with the actual webinars, okay, that are included and ready for them to know. So they already know what they have to do and when they have to do it. They just simply click there. Or this is an actual course that is running at the moment. So they all look the same. So the structure is all the same to avoid confusion to the student. They always have what we call an assessment to the course. Okay, so here are the list of contact hours, okay, with the email of the actual teacher so that you always know who to contact and where. There are some surveys, and the first thing that you will see is what you're supposed to actually do in order to pass the module. So you will have what we call an assignment brief with explanation on when you need to submit this, how much it weighs, yeah, and what it is. And the learning outcomes, all the key areas, whatever the feedback, everything. So it's explained here, but also the teacher will let them all know what is expecting and how is it expecting this work to reach them. Then every single topic will have a weekly schedule. So in this case, it's Tuesday and Thursday from 2 to 5 p.m. Okay, and this is the compulsory courses. Plus, there are other hours that are done within the students and the actual tutor and the actual lecturer. So you will have mandatory readings. So they are here and they are free. So they don't have to spend any more money on getting these resources. They are already there for them. And we also provide them with access to EBSCO, which is one of the top leading databases for business and management in the world. So they will receive also that. Then you have, in this case, those that are not mandatory, there's another list. And then you have the introduction to the course and everything here. Now, in order to get and see all the recordings, you have in here something called the media gallery. The media gallery allows you to see the actual, in this case, I am not part of the course, so I cannot see them, but the students will be able to start the meeting from here, okay, when they have their actual module. I'll show you how it looks. So this is actually, oh, I don't want that, lunchroom. Okay, I need to allow it, otherwise it doesn't leave me in peace. But it launches the meetings from to everyone from everywhere they are. They can actually look at that. So they have the camera on, okay, and they confirm. You can start the screen share, you can do presentation, you can do videos, you can chat, you can be put into breakout rooms. And this is the system that automatically records. Now I'll try to go out of this so that doesn't
could you just repeat that a little bit, please?
Yes. So what we do is we go through start meeting wherever we have a meeting that is scheduled or we want to discuss with our peers or a teacher. You click on that, you will be taken to what is called the Cultura Smart Room, where the environment is absolutely secure. Students can do the lecturing, be divided and do group work divided in digital classrooms. There's a digital whiteboard, also screen sharing, presentations and PowerPoint can be seen, PDFs can be attached. So if the teacher provides additional material that is there in the room forever, okay? And this is very nice because the students have access to this, but they also have access to Microsoft Teams because we offer them the whole Office package, which with inside, of course, our XCL email address. And that includes also Microsoft Teams that they can use freely, whatever they want for their own personal uses, but also for educational purposes. So if they want to have a meeting with some friends, or if they want to discuss for a project with someone that is on the other side of the world, they can without having to involve anyone. So this is actually what the virtual learning environment system looks like. And if I was enrolled in this class, I would see here the actual meetings recorded, and you could replay it as much as possible. Let me see if I can sort of create, these are the PowerPoints that are actually put there. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, there are YouTube videos. So the teacher can send everything and put everything in there. But I will try and give you I think Richard, they gave you a sort of sneak peek on how that looks like. So it is the same environment that we just saw, but just with no, real people that are talking and discussing among each other.
I can show this if you wish a second. I can
Yes.
take over for a minute and just give me the screen back for a second.
Yes, already done.
Inside here, and I presume it's Sarah. This one here, this one.
The struggle, maybe not for political reasons, but for financial, from political reasons,
Yeah, this was a short introduction, but I can have another video which we make, which I received. Let me go out of the system. Maybe it's this one. Let me see.
This is the general one.
XCL is a UK higher education provider which offers undergraduate and postgraduate degrees validated by the University of Chichester.
Oh, it's not the live one. The one
No.
before was the live one.
Yes, exactly. So as you could see, there is the professor with all the participants, the cameras is on, and everyone tries to interact. They're using sometimes videos or others presentations, and they do what they need to be done during the actual section all together. And the good thing about it is that everything is recorded and it stays there and can be used. But I think I have summed up almost everything that I can think of at the moment. I'm sure that Anna will have loads of other questions down the line.
yeah, I'll just writing questions down. Yeah. First of all, with the foundation year, can students, when they do their foundation year, choose to do any course,